Welcome back to another episode of My Black Neighbors Podcast. I'm your host, BigOlCannonBoom. Today we got a special guest, none other than the best. I already know what y'all doing. I know what y'all want. Hey, y'all saw it after y'all asked for it. Here it is, JimiP, all the way from the A, all the way from Baltimore. What's happening?
Hey.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We made it, didn't we?
Am I considered an Atlanta resident now since I live here for like almost 3 years?
No, you wherever your birth certificate say. That's where you're from.
That's
It's just where you're at right now. It
Yeah,
is.
that's nice though. I thought I was a beach. Okay.
I mean, you can adapt. You can adapt. That ain't nothing wrong with it. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Hey, when in Rome, do what the Romans do.
Exactly. Period.
You feel me? But check it out, man. So give us a little bit for those who don't know you, for my listeners, for your listeners, for the people just tuning in and just getting the hip to both of us. Who are you?
I am JimiP. I do a lot of stuff. So I'm a YouTuber. I guess you can call me like a realtor now because I do like apartment hunting, tours, and everything like that.
Give us a little bit. Give us a little bit what that is. What you mean? What that do? What is
so that? I just started the business. It's new. I'm brand new. I'm like a new baby. Mm-hmm. So I basically it's called Real Move, and I go out and I like tour apartments for people and stuff like that. So for people that are out of state and they can't actually like come into Atlanta to like tour apartments and stuff, I go to the apartments for them. I get like the apartment, the neighborhood, the surrounding areas, and all of that stuff. And then I send it as a package to them, and it feel like they went on an apartment tour in Atlanta, but they at home in their bed.
For somebody that's interested in it, I mean, like, do you do it on their phone? Like, how do they get to see what you see?
So I just record with my YouTube camera, and I just send it as a video, like just how I would export it as a YouTube video. I export it as just a regular video, and I send it in like a Google Doc or something like
Google
that.
Drive or something.
Right. Yep. And I send it just like that. And it'll come with a whole bunch of stuff. It's like a breakdown of the neighborhood. It'll come with like pricing, square footage, like the amenities that they offer. Everything is all packaged up. So it literally covers everything. So nobody don't have to worry about nothing. They literally have everything they could possibly think of.
What was the brains behind that idea? You know, you coming from Baltimore, correct?
Right.
All right. And then transitioning to Atlanta. What brought, you know what I'm saying? How did you get your hustle on with that? What made you, tap into that?
Because when I first moved here, I didn't know anything at all. I didn't even know what my
technical difficulties, y'all. 1 second.
Okay, so when I first moved here, I didn't know anything at all. I didn't know nothing about what my apartment looked like as far as neighborhood wise. I didn't even know where I was actually living at. And then I didn't know anything about Atlanta technically. So I was looking at apartments and I thought Bankhead was Buckhead and Buckhead was Bankhead. So I'm like, why everybody say Buckhead expensive? Buckhead is not expensive. I mean, yeah, Bankhead is not expensive. Bankhead is cheap. Because I'm thinking it's the hood. Really, Bankhead is the hood and Buckhead is like the bougie neighborhood. I did not know none of that. So, like, I just know what I wanted when I moved down here that I didn't have. So I was like, okay, let me start something. Because I know I'm not the only person. Let me start something where for people that were like me that didn't know anything about Atlanta to help them better navigate down here because it was hard moving down here, not knowing nothing, not knowing where anything was. So I'm just trying to help people out basically because I know it's hard. And they have 1,001 questions. So I'm like, okay, let me just sum all of this up into one. And yeah.
So other than you going through your own trials and tribulations, like obviously you did it to, create a financial stability, right?
Right.
That's some way, shape, form of. I know. I mean, we all like to give, I'm sure, and help if we can, but you definitely trying to line your pockets though, right? That's just entrepreneurship in you, right?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to because right now I work in the club.
Okay. What club you work?
I work at Monaco and I work at VODs. I work at 2 different clubs in Atlanta.
All right.
So I'm just I love working at the club, but I don't want to work at the club for the rest of my life. So I'm like, what can I do to substitute the money that I'm making at the club plus more? Mm-hmm. So I thought of this idea and I'm like, okay, this literally can substitute for what I'm making at the club. And so I can drop the club and actually work for myself. So like the first couple of days of me, like actually, I guess, working for myself, I woke up when I wanted to. I did all my work. I didn't have to like leave the house. I didn't have to do anything. And I was like, okay, yeah, this can be it right here. And I'm getting paid to do it and help people at the same time.
For sure.
That's all I need.
So you do. I mean, I ain't trying to get you in no trouble. Now. Like you trademark all that because you know people gonna see that it's working for you. And how do you keep people from trying to take your idea or somebody that might have a bigger name than you or bigger outlet than you? How do you protect your brand like that?
So because it's so new, and honestly, I didn't even think about it. I did not think about that until somebody else said it. It was under my my YouTube comments, and somebody was like, you need to hurry up and get an LLC and like put this all in paperwork and stuff because somebody might really take your idea. And in my mind, I'm like, I mean, I don't know why, it's just me, but in my mind, I'm like, well, shoot, if somebody else want to do it, shoot, do it.
The more the merrier. You looking at it, you looking at it like it's plenty of money, but you don't want nobody to take your business and then turn around and sue you.
Exactly. Right. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. And then I talked to my mom. My mom's like, yeah, you need to do that. You need to get on it because this was your idea and not a lot of people are doing it, or if anything, anybody is doing it. So child, I gotta do it. Don't ask me when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
For those in your YouTube, like let's tap on that. What got you started with your YouTube channel and got you going? Because as you see people, people see we collabing and whatnot, and we just politicking and talking about entrepreneurship and business.
Right.
Like, what got you going with your YouTube?
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. I started YouTube back in like 2016. And at first it was just makeup.
That ain't too far. That ain't too long ago though.
It seemed like it for some reason. Like I think I was in like my sophomore year of college or something like that. It seemed like so long ago.
It ain't that long ago.
But I was doing makeup videos and I just liked it so much because I liked the editing part. That was the fun part for me, editing. So I was doing that, but I never actually took it serious until I went to college and I started vlogging my college experience. And most of my classes were with dealing with editing, like video recording, audio, all of that crazy stuff. So once I really got into like the nitty gritty of like editing and computers and like just media in general, that's when I really was like, okay, let me try to apply this to that and see what I could do. And then I think I made a vlog of like, I think I went to Miami or something like that. And it just like was like, everybody liked it. And I was like, let me just do it. And I just did it. I don't even know. I just did it. And it was fun. I like editing. And I was like, why not? You
still enjoy it, obviously, right?
Yeah, the editing part is kind of like, but like the recording, I love it, especially the story times. That's like really big on my channel. I just love telling stories and they love hearing it. So it's fun.
Right. Like we were mentioning a minute ago, at My Black Neighbors podcast, we're gonna be giving away some money, here in the next month or so. And we just amping it up, man, and we want to make it aware to the people. And we're proud to know that you're gonna be a part of that, correct?
Yes. Listen, they need to get some free money. Why not? Shoot.
For sure. Here we generous, man. We like to give it away.
Right.
And I again, when I say we, I'm talking about me. I'm the owner of this, but I have a team, and we definitely put together plans and strategies. And we like what you do. You dig?
Right.
Yeah. So we're teaming up and we're gonna work.
Okay.
What else for anybody that's looking out for you? What can they be expecting? Like, what do you got coming up?
Honestly, I've been rebranding myself. So a lot of people know me as like the party girl. Like I'm always out in the club drinking, but I'm really trying to rebrand myself and be like more of just I don't even know what to call it. Like just being about my money. Like that's it. Strictly just that. So,
how you do that for those listening, like they want to just be about their money? How you just be about your money for the listeners?
Oh my God, I listen to so many, and like just like yours, like your podcast, I listen to so many podcasts that just get me in my mindset to get in my bag. Like that's it. Like when you have so many things and people and voices around you and stuff like that to put you in that mode to just get it and grind. It's hard to come out of it. Like I just be in my zone. Just that's it. I don't see nothing else. It could be like the biggest weekend in Atlanta and I'm not going out. I got some money to make. If it's not making me no money, I'm not going. So
what's your motivation? What's your motivation? What keep you
You know what
motivated?
my motivation is? The crazy part, I just figured this out yesterday. But my motivation is somebody has said this. I forgot who said it, but they said don't like water yourself down, basically. So like don't like the one she was just making an example, basically like you going to the club all the time for free, people can see you for free,
Yeah.
so when you get to that point they're not going to want to pay you to
Ain't no
come out and
mistake. Ain't
see
no
you.
mystery. Yeah, ain't no mystery.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So another reason why I want to get out the clubs, because people, like, I see my subscribers all the time, they always come up to me and say hi, and not that I
Don't
don't
feel
love seeing
right.
them.
It don't feel
Right,
right.
I love seeing them, but
Yeah.
it's like I can see Jimmy whenever. Like I can just go to the club she work at. I don't
Yeah,
want. I
it's
don't
that
want that. I want to.
accessibility. They access to you.
Right. Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
that was what she said too. She was saying like, don't be so accessible. Like you gotta, people can't. Not everybody can reach you and touch you. So that's my motivation. I'm like, yeah, I want to be every room I enter. I want to be getting paid to get into that, to go into that room. So
For
that's
sure.
my motivation.
For sure. For those that want to do something like you're doing but are afraid, what kind of encouragement would you get them?
Honestly, just do it, because that's what took me so long to do YouTube, because I was so scared of what other people would think, or I was scared to fail. Honestly, just do it. Like I don't even know. Like somebody's gonna like what you're doing. Somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter if it's a horrible idea. It's somebody out there that's gonna like what you're doing, and just capitalize off that. If you like it, do it. Because I know there are 1,000 people that probably like it too, and then you gonna find a clique, and y'all gonna click up, and then you got your whole little gang or whatever. So
For sure.
just do it, and don't be scared, and don't worry about what people think, because people gonna think something if you do something or if you don't do something. So just do it. Might as well.
Check this out. What would you tell your past self, your present self, and your future self?
My past self, I would tell my past self, stop being so scary and stop worrying about what people think, because it
Scary
just
tale.
doesn't matter. Yeah, like just
Right,
scary.
scary. You scary, man.
I am. That's I was. I ain't scared no more. So scary. Like I don't know why I even cared. Like people's perception of me mattered so much. Like I literally would think about like, what is people going to think about me?
Yeah.
I could care. I don't care no more. So that's what I told my past self. What else you say? My past, my.
What would you tell your present self?
What would I tell my present self? Learn discipline. Keep perfecting your craft, and stop worrying about what people think.
Mm-hmm. And what would you tell your future self?
I would tell my future self. I don't even know what I would tell my future self. I feel like I would tell my future self to not trust people a lot, because that sounds bad, but I'm like a very trust. Like I trust everybody. I feel like everybody has good intentions.
Yeah.
And what I've learned, especially with my numbers growing, I've seen a lot of people come into my life for the wrong reasons, and I didn't know. And I feel like the higher up you get, I feel like there's going to be a lot more people like that. So I would tell my future self, just don't trust everybody. You can't trust, not everybody's your friend. And just to, it's okay to be by yourself. You can be by yourself. It's
For sure.
okay.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, listen, like we always do about this time, this has been a great interview. I think it's been very informational, knowledgeable. Okay. It's growing. We growing. We got special things coming. Y'all be on the lookout. If y'all want that money, y'all gonna have to subscribe. We got something special for y'all coming in the next month. So y'all keep y'all's eyes and ears glued on that. But like I say, like we always do about this time, man, we're gonna continue to grow. This is My Black Neighbors Podcast, and I'm your host, Big Old Cannon Boom. And we out this thing.